"Hey, who's that man?" "His name is Abram. He was born in a country called Ur." On a certain day, the Lord spoke to Abram. He said, "Leave your country, leave your family, go to the country that I will show you." The Lord promised Abram that he will be the father from a big people. He would bless him with all kinds of blessings. What a promise! Because on that moment, Abram was married with Sarai, but they didn't have a child. Imagine that God would ask you to leave your country and live in a new country that you have never been before, and to leave all your family behind. Would you do it? Abraham obeyed God. Look, there he goes. He takes his servants, he takes his wife, he takes his sheep and his belongings, and there they go. He also takes his nephew Lot with him. After a long journey, they arrive in the new country. The name of the country is Canaan. And there the Lord says, "Look, Abram, this is the country that I promised to you. Here you can stay." Abram put up his tent and he built an altar so that he could worship the Lord. He would pray to the Lord. Do you pray to the Lord as well? Abram and his family traveled from place to place to see the whole country, and wherever they put up their tent, they would build an altar as well. There came a day that something very sad happened. Look at this family. Ah, this little child is hungry. The parents are sad. Animals are dying. There is a real famine in the promised country. Abram makes a plan. He said to Sarah, "Let's go to another country. We can't stay here. We will die." We don't read in the Bible that he is asking the Lord if this is a good plan. "Sarai," says Abram, "you are a beautiful woman. I'm just scared that in Egypt, when the people see you, that they want to marry you. And then they will kill me because they will see that I'm your husband. Please, just tell the people that you are my sister. Then they will not harm me." "Oh, Abram, what are you doing now? This will not make the Lord happy. He doesn't like us to say things that are not the truth." When the people in Egypt saw the beautiful woman Sarai, they even told it to their king. They said, "We have seen such a beautiful woman." Then the king said, "I want to have her in my palace." And because they thought Abram was her brother, they gave a lot of presents to Abram. But the Lord wasn't happy. He made people in the palace sick. And then the king realized that something was wrong. He said to Abram, "What have you done with me?" And when he heard that Sarai was the wife of Abram, he said, "Take her back and leave my country with all what you have." There they go. The servants of the king make sure that they really leave the country. They can't stay in Egypt any longer. That's how Abram came back in the promised country. He went again from place to place, and he saw the place where he was before and where there was an altar. Abram, he was a sinner. That's clear, right? But he also knew that with your sins, you need to go back to God and confess them. The Lord will not forget Abram. He will still keep his promise.